Hello, my name's Graham Allen and today I'm talking about the Hawke Endurance 30 side focus telescopic sight. This particular model is a 4:16 magnification. The zoom ring here is rubber covered with a nice gripping surface on there to take you from 4:16. The tube is a one-piece 30mm tube, so it's very strong. It's not like the older style of scopes where the front section was screwed into a separate saddle. The saddle with the adjusters is all one piece of machined alloy. The turrets here are protected by the screw-off covers, and they are 1/4 MOA clicks, so you can adjust for your point of aim with the adjuster here for elevation and here for the windage. Once you've set your zero, say for 100 yards, you can slacken off a couple of screws on top and move the scale round to 0, so you always know where you are, and then pop the cover back on here. The 50mm front lens is protected by a flip-up cover, and there's a cover on the rear as well. They are adjustable, so once you've set the reticle focus with the eye bell here, you can slacken off the ring here just so you can adjust the flip up or flip to the side cover like I've got it on this one. The reticle is illuminated by a stepless rheostat here that turns around nicely and then off, a nice click to off. Like I said, the 1/4 MOA clicks are housed in the centre turret here, and on the left you've got a parallax adjuster that will keep the reticle in and the image in nice sharp focus. This particular example has the 223/308 reticle, which is glass etched onto the reticle, and you have aim points all the way from 100 yards out to 600 yards using NATO spec 223 and 308 ammunition. I've used this scope using treble G 762 ammunition, and once zeroed at 100 yards I was able to use the aim points within the scope that are etched onto the reticle all the way from 100 yards out to 600 yards, and there are even hash marks between the settings at 50-yard intervals. So once you've done your homework and got yourself a nice 100-yard zero, you can use the reticle to engage targets all the way out to 600 yards. But if you wish, obviously you can still use the adjuster on top here for different ranges. But personally, I was really impressed. On 16 magnification, I used this recently in a practical rifle style competition, and I was able to engage targets from, like I said, 100 yards all the way out to 600 just using the hash marks, which for about £320 for this particular scope I think is extremely good value for money. Fired 130 shots in one day through full power 308 loads, not a problem at all. It's a very reliable, robust scope, so Hawke have done very well producing this model. There's also a 6:24 if you'd like a bit of extra magnification. They also come with a sunshade, so I think for around about £320 the Hawke Endurance side focus with a 30mm scope is an absolute bargain.